Hello, YouTube, and welcome to Tube Talk with D. Thank you for returning. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Subscribe for me. So, if you're tuning in, I want to kind of piggyback off of my last video post. By the way, sometimes I do post live videos that have been sent to me. As you know, previously I've posted the ones, with the Hookabooks, Mike Hookabook. And so lately, this one here, I've been following the Hookabook case now, or well, their little situation for when it first started. But this next topic that I'm getting ready to talk about is actually a case that is 3 years old out of Birmingham, Alabama. Okay, it was about there was a little girl. She was 3 at the time, missing, and there was a lot of controversy surrounded this case. Well, my last video that I just posted, the live that you saw there, the video, it's actually the little girl who's, the victim, and she was found murdered. Anyway, her father, this is his child. He has another baby mother, and she has twins. And this is her actually making a live video about the mother of Camille McKinney. They both share Dominic McKinney, the father of the little girl. So you have the biological mother of Cupcake McKinney, and then you have the baby's mother, his other baby mother, which whom has twins. And on the video, she's kind of letting you know, hey, the baby was missing. Where were you? You were out doing, things where you should have been paying more close attention to your daughter or to your child, period. When the story first broke, it was said that they were at a birthday party, a child's birthday party, and then since then all kind of things just kind of flipped. If you know, you know. I won't go all the way back into detail, but you had a lot of key players, you had a lot of superstars in this case. Aside from those three, you had other people that were coming out that became actual superstars or very popular in the case as it started to unfold. We saw and heard a lot from a young lady by the name of La Brittany, and things right now for her and her children. God bless their heart. She's going through things with CPS and DCFS with her own children right now. So it's like it was just something, over everybody that was connected to this case. The rapper Two Guns Vito, it's like it's been a black cloud of smoke over this whole group since this whole, um, you know, thing happened to the child about 3 years ago. It's like nobody, they can't get out of this dark, spin that they're in. And it's so crazy because the baby mother, the mother of the twins, the two beautiful twins, as you heard her expressing herself, she's being threatened. Somebody's on the way to her house, and she's like, hey, I'm fixing to get ready and defend myself. you know, Whatever happens, I'm not gonna let nobody just come to my house and bully me or threaten me or harm me, where, me and my kids lay our heads. And that's very understandable. That's totally understandable. But my thing is, some of the things that she was saying, like, mom is a suspect. And if you think back to when everything first started out, mom was questioned. She was taken down to the police department. But supposedly, whenever the trial happens, mom is going to be taking the stand. And I was blown away, just blown away. I'm very familiar with this story. Of course, I followed it, how I first even heard about the story 3 years ago when it first happened. At the same time, the trial was going on here in Dallas of the police officer who had walked in the wrong apartment and killed the black guy because she, thought someone was in her apartment when she was in fact in the wrong apartment. She was in his apartment, so she shot and killed him in his own apartment. So as that trial was going on, the Cupcake case was very popular. I think one of the news stations on Facebook had a live going on, and it was just being shared by so many people. Everybody was looking for a 3-year old. Everybody was looking for a 3-year old. And 10, 11 days later, they found the little girl, and she was murdered. She had been killed, and there were two people that are locked up: a Patrick Stallworth and a Derica Brown, aka Quintessa Jackson. That's what we know about the two that they do actually have in custody. But if you go back and you look at the video from when the little girl was snatched, there were two people, there were two guys that actually took the baby. And I would just say, maybe they want to check into somebody still being free and walking around, because that was certainly not a female. However, I understand, to my understanding, they were charged in it because the little girl was found near their apartment, or there was quote unquote evidence in their apartment that linked them to being involved to the kidnapping of the child. And so, since they've been in custody, there's been, a lot of different evidence and forthcoming facts that have been going on related to this case. And today, the baby mother, the mother of Camille McKinney, and the baby mother, the his other baby's mother, to the twins, are feuding. Still unclear why they're feuding, but it seems like they've never stopped feuding. So Miss April Thomas and Miss Paulisha Hale are, or maybe it's between the cousin, Shaughness, excuse me. But where there's smoke, there's fire, because I'm not real sure what the beef is. She kind of lets you know in the video that she set something straight with them this morning. And, she feels that she's been being bullied, and she says some things, they may seem hurtful, but yet they're true. You maybe should have been watching her, or we don't know where you went, or what you were doing, not judging the mom, but I mean, just stating the fact. I mean, the child did come up kidnapped, didn't just wander off. They were never at a birthday party. Just a lot of things. And this is just something that will always rattle your mind and make you kind of think, what's really going on with people? What really happened that evening, that night? Um, it is just it was so many rumors and things swirling. So we're going to keep our eye on this case. I have a lot of questions, if and buts, as to what may have happened too. um Maybe we could sit down and talk one day and figure it out and make speculations, or unravel speculations, and maybe kind of dissect what maybe could have happened to this young child. She was just 3 at the time. um I don't really know how active they are with being advocates for missing children, the mother and the father. I'm not real sure of that, but that's something that maybe I would do to maybe try to turn her legacy, triumph her legacy and her name in that way, and cherish her that way. It's just what I would do. Um, you can't really say what you would do if you were in a situation like that. God forbid if I ever was to be, and I hope I'll never be. But it kind of makes you wonder, when the baby went missing there in Birmingham those years back, and you have the YouTubers that speculated, and you have all the detectives that came, wanted to be a part of this, because it was said that the dad owed a plug. It was said that the dad was on the plug, that he robbed an armor truck, and people were looking for him. Um, Now, there are some strange coincidences about the case. I will say that, but I won't go too much further into detail. I do want to talk about this a lot. But for now, I'm going to hold my peace. The Hugabooks wanted me to let you all know Happy New Year. I have new updated pictures of Mrs. Deja Hugabook for the new year. I'm going to post and upload those soon. As far as her pregnancy, I know you guys would like an update on that. I'm going to keep you guys posted on this pregnancy with Miss Hugabook here in the upcoming days. That's all I have for today because I gotta go. I don't have that much time. I wanted to sit and chit chat with you guys a little bit more, but I saw this today and I kind of wanted to bring talk about that a little bit. And I do want to shed a little bit more light for those of you that are new to subscribing and following me. I want to sit down and I really want to talk about this case. So you guys make sure you come on in, subscribe, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and we will talk more later, maybe tomorrow, maybe later this evening. I'm not sure, but make sure you guys subscribe. Thank you for tuning in for Tube Talk with D, and I will catch you guys later.